do it, giving all praises to the Most High Power that created this heaven and earth, right? And His Son Yahweh name, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? How you doing, sister? Where you from? You from Fort Pierce? Your father too? Where your grandpa from? Yo, your biological father. Here? Georgia? I can't hear you, sis. Why don't you come over here? Come talk to me. Come conversate with me for a little bit. Let me teach you something. What do you call yourself? Black African American? Where you from? You from the islands? Caucasian? Hispanic? Where? Puerto Rico? Okay. I'm a so-called Puerto Rican too. My dad's from Puerto Rico. Right? You know your history about Puerto Rico? Tell me a little bit about your history in Puerto Rico. You know how we got the Spanish language? You know how we got the name Puerto Ricans? Right? By our slave masters, called the Spaniards. Right? You know we didn't call ourselves Hispanics back in the 1600s? 1400s? Right? That name was forced onto us by our slave masters, the Spaniards, the Europeans. Right? We're not Europeans, sister. Right? Where we descend from, right? Before we were calling ourselves Hispanics, right? We were identifying ourselves from this. Give me the 12 tribes, sorry. Right, this sign right here, if you come closer and look, if you can't see from there, this right here, right, we were identifying ourselves from these 12 tribes right here. Right, the so-called Puerto Ricans. We were calling ourselves from the tribe of Joseph, right, Ephraim. All right, that's where we're from, of the nation of Israel. Right, and I'm gonna prove that to you if you stay here and listen through the Bible. Right, the Bible is ancient history, sis. It's nothing but a history book. It's not a fairy tale fable. Right, it's a history book that's very real. Right, I'm gonna teach you through ancient history and modern day history. Right, how you're the real Jew the Bible talks about. You're a Hebrew Israelite. You're not Hispanic. You're not Puerto Rican. You're not Taino. You're not Boricua. All right? Sit here and listen real quick. What you got? Give me Deuteronomy. Let's go there. Give me Deuteronomy real quick. All right? You ever read the Bible? Okay, you know the book of Deuteronomy? Right? So we're going to go in the 28th chapter. Right? You ever read the 28th chapter? It's a book of prophecies. Right? The whole chapter 28 is a book of prophecies, right, of things that were going to happen to the Jews in the last day, right? So I'm going to get you some things real quick that God said to the Jews in chapter 28 in Deuteronomy. Give me verse 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy?
I'm sorry? See, I got to do this. Right, I got to do this. I got to teach you who you are, sis. Because right now you lost. Okay, I understand you, sis. I will say a prayer for your daughter still, but I still want to teach you this. Why do I want to teach you this, sis? Because it's very important, right? Why do you think? What's wrong with your daughter, sis? Okay, all right. I'm sorry for your daughter being on life support, sis. But you know, whatever condition she's in, you know, whatever is wrong with her, you have to realize these are conditions given unto us by the Most High. You know, our people being in bad health at a very young age, you know, our people going through these tribulations, you know, whether it's a plague, sickness, right? All these different types of diseases in this earth, it's because we're cursed, sis. Right? We have to come back as a nation of people, back to righteousness, back to the true way that we have to live according to our culture, according to who we are. The reason we're so cursed right now, the reason we're so messed up as a people is because we're not living according to the commandments our power gave us. We're not living according to the culture our God gave us. We want to live according to the white man's culture. We want to live according to everybody else's culture but ours. Right? God is the one who made this happen to us, though, because we sinned against him. We turned against his word. So I would advise you to take heed to what I'm saying, sis. Like I said, I'm sorry, you know, your daughter's in the situation she is now. You know, I don't wish death upon her. But, you know, we got to come back to the commandments of Yah so these things won't happen no more. All right, sis, blessings to you, right? You're a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. You're not a black, Hispanic, and Native American. All right? You're a Jew the Bible talks about. Come back to the commandments, man, so you live, and your daughter will live too. All right? We got to be teaching our children these commandments as well.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
281.
Come.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28 and verse 1.
Right.
And it shall come to pass.
Right, so God is talking to the Israelites. Right? He said it shall come to pass what?
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. So God said, right, to the Jews, right, brother, come over here and listen real quick. Let me teach you something. You ain't black. You ain't no Rasta. You ain't no yard man. Alright? You're not from the champion state. You a Hebrew Israelite, man. You from Jerusalem.
Sit down.
Alright? You a Jew. You're not black. Alright? You're not, what's that religion they do? Selassie, right? Ain't no here Selassie. Right? All praise to the Most High. That's what you gotta say. Right? Hail the Most High. Read that again.
Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
Right, so God is speaking to the black, Hispanic, and Native American. He said if we observe to do all his commandments, what?
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, God said he will set our people above all nations of the earth. All we have to do is come back to his commandments. Come back to our true culture. Right? Hold that, give me Jeremiah 7:14. Right? He will give us our true nationality again if we come back to him. Right?
7 and 14. 7:14. Heritage.
Come, 17 and 4. Come. Right. He will give us back our culture. He'll give us back our nationality, our ways of living, our royalty. Right? All we got to do is come back and obey him. Right? Stop being hot girls. Right? And hot boys. Right? I'm a righteous man of Yah. That's what I am. I'm out here trying to save my people. What you is? We gotta stop being dope boys in the hood, man. We gotta stop gang banging in the hood, man. That's not what it is anymore. That thing played out so far ago. It ain't cool to be a gang banger no more. It ain't cool to be a dope boy on the block no more, man. What we over here trying to own? Right? We say this is our block. Right? The white man own this whole thing.
Right.
What block do we got? Right? We sell drugs to our own people instead of lifting them up. Right? How can you hate your brother and your sister like that, man?
Right.
This is why we destroy. This is why our women, right, are so disrespectful to the men. This is why our men are so disrespectful to the women. This is why the men and women don't know how to be a man and woman.
Good.
A husband and a wife.
Right.
Right? A man is not supposed to be on a block selling dope all day, man. 40 years old. What type of life is that, man? You have kids? Raise your kids up in righteousness, man. Be in your child's life. Read what you got.
Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Right.
And thou, even thyself.
Right, my brother over there that want to scream at me. Right? God says you, even yourself, is what? Read.
Shall discontinue from thine heritage.
He said you're going to discontinue from your heritage. That's why you call yourself Haitian, Jamaican, right? Bahamian. That's not our heritage. All right, that was a thing that was given to us, forced on us by our enemies. Because we disobeyed what y'all told us to do. Read on.
That I gave thee.
Right, God said he would make us discontinue from the heritage he gave us. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
He said he will cause us to serve our enemies. Right? Who are we under in America? Our enemies. Who do we serve in America? Our enemies. If we think the so-called Caucasian man is our friend, right, we are lying. The truth is not in us, man. All right, that man is our enemy. We need to understand that. All right, God gave us our friends. God gave us our family, which is each other, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. We need to learn how to come back and stick together. Be one nation, one mind, one understanding. Read on.
In the land.
Okay, that's it. Go back to Deuteronomy now. Give me 15. Right, so God told us, brother, right? He said if we observe to do all his commandments, that he will set us above high above all the nations. What's up, sis? How you doing? You know who you are? You know you're not black African American? Right? You know you're a Jew the Bible talks about? Right? You're royalty. Alright, you're not a piece of garbage. You're not a hot girl. Alright, come back to the true ways of living, man. Read.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass.
Right, God said it shall come to pass as well. What?
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If the black, Hispanic, and Native American man, right, woman, child, did not hearken unto the voice of him, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Then what?
In his statutes, which I command thee this day. That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
Being sitting in front of a store all day, 40 years old since he was 12 years old, read.
Shall come upon thee.
Shall come upon thee.
And overtake thee.
And overtake thee, man. Right? You selling dope your whole life. You get locked up. One good time, you gone. You mess up. One good time, you out for life, man. If you got kids, you want to be away from your kids? Right? You got a wife. You got a family. You want to be away from your family?
Right.
Right? Just for some pride for the hood? Man, throw it away. Right? Scripture says pride cometh before destruction, man. Right? Destruction is going to come upon you, man, if you don't throw that pride away, man. It ain't nothing out here in the hood good for us, man. We're so destroyed mentally because we don't want to hear God's commandments. We don't want to rise up as a real man. Selling dope is laziness, man. Try getting up every morning, supporting your kids, being a good father and husband every single day. Try that. And build a nation. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Right, so the Most High said if we didn't listen to what he said, he will curse us in the city. Right? How are we cursed? Right? We're not blessed because we're riding in Lambos, Ferraris. Right? We got a little check in our pocket. Right? We're riding in a nice enough car. That's not blessed. We still cursed. You want to know how we cursed? Because we the bottom, man. We the scum of this earth. Right? We don't know no better. Go to 48. I'm at 45. Suck it, 48.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28:48.
Right.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Right. God said we were going to serve our enemies. That was one of the curses he gave to us. Today in America, and wherever we go throughout this earth, we're serving our enemy. Whether it's the Chinese, the Arabs, right? The so-called white man. We are serving our enemies. All right? And we're going to continue being on the bottom and serving them until we come back to how we're supposed to be living. All right, stop being niggas and spicks in the hood.
Right.
Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
He said we're going to serve our enemies, which the Lord shall send against us. Right? How is the Lord going to send our enemy against us? Let's see, read.
In hunger.
In hunger. We got to go to every other nation for food. Right? For everything we need to eat. We don't go to none of our people. None of our people own farms, grocery stores, corner stores. They do. That's how God said we're going to be cursed. What's up, brother and sister? Come over here, listen to God's word real quick. Come get some understanding real quick, man. All right, be a real man. Come over here, brother. Let me show you how to be a real man. All right? Because a hood nigga ain't worth something no more. All right? A gangster, a G, ain't worth something no more, man. All right? I'm going to show you how to be a real man. Right? A man of the Lord is a real man. A man that takes care of his kids, doesn't leave his wife and his children, right? That's a real man. A man that works hard for his earnings every day, that's a real man. All right? I'm going to show you how else to be a real man. Say it again? Go ahead, get that. We'll see what that is. 1 Kings 2:1.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, in verse 1.
Right.
Now the days of David drew nigh, that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying,
Right.
I go the way of all the earth.
So you know who King David is? Right? He's a very well-known prophet in the book. Very powerful guy. Right? Where's your father from? Here? His grandfather, your grandfather too? Right. So according to the Bible, right? According to your history, right? You're not a black African American. You're not Jamaican. You're not Haitian. Right? You'll be from the tribe of Judah. Right? That's according to your history. How do we know that? Right? History says, right, that as early back as the 1600s, you guys weren't calling yourself Negroes, blacks. You guys were calling yourself Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Judah. right? The real Jews the Bible talks about, right? And this powerful king right here, King David, is from your same tribe, right? Who they call Jesus Christ is from the same tribe as you, a so-called black man. He wasn't white, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? He was a so-called black man, just like King David and his son Solomon. Right. Start it over.
Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, right? And he charged Solomon his son, saying, right, I go the way of all the earth.
Right, so, you know, he's saying right now to his son Solomon, right? He's saying, I'm about to pass away. Read.
Be thou strong, therefore.
He said, be strong. Right, how do we be strong? We don't be strong by going robbing everybody in the hood, being the most powerful dope boy in the hood, right? The most well-known gangbanger in the hood. I'm going to show you how to be strong. Read on.
And shew thyself a man.
Show yourself a man. Keep reading.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Keep the what?
Keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Right. Do the will the Most High told you to do. Do the things that the Most High God told you to do. The God that's preached in this earth by all these false religions, all right, that's a fairy tale. Right? That's not the real God of this Bible. All right? Because what they teach blonde hair, blue eyes, right? White God. Right? The little babies with, you know, wings that's naked, they're the angels. That's false, man. That's not the Bible. Right? Stick here with me real quick, and I'm going to show you the truth about the Bible. Keep reading.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
Right. Keep his commandments. Come back to who you truly are.
Right.
Right? Let your light shine, man. Right? These commandments are going to be so well, you know, in your mind. Right? You're going to know these commandments, you know, like this. Right? You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to have no trouble. Right? No more. Coming back to these commandments.
Right.
Right? Because you're going to know how to be a man now. You're going to know how to rock in life. Right? Not go through these struggles like everybody else. We're still going to struggle, but we know how to get through it now. We know what to do in these situations.
Right.
We know how to really get by.
That's right.
Right? And stay up in the heart. Keep reading.
To keep his statutes.
Right, to what?
Keep his statutes.
So his father David, right, told him to be strong in the Lord and keep his statutes. Read on.
And his commandments.
And his commandments, read.
And his judgments.
And his judgments, right? So, you know some commandments? How about you, sis? You know some commandments? You ever read the Bible? Any of y'all?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, so tell me one commandment y'all know. I know y'all gotta know one. I know y'all got a grandma that's Christian or something. Nobody? Alright, so I'll teach you something. Right? Let's go to 10 Commandments real quick. Alright? Matter of fact, just give me Leviticus 23 and 3. Alright, you guys ever heard of the Sabbath day? Yeah? What day is the Sabbath day on? What day is the Sabbath day?
I forgot.
I'm going to show you. Read.
Leviticus 23 and 3. 6 days shall work be done.
Right, so God says 6 days shall work be done, right? The Sabbath, the Sabbath day, right, was a day set apart from every other day by the Most High God. He made that day a special day because on that day, on the 7th day, he stopped from all his work building the whole earth. Right? So since he rested on that 7th day from all his work, he told us to do the same thing. Right? And celebrate him. Right? And worship him. Do what he told us to do. Right? And I'm going to show you things he told us to do. This is one of them, the Sabbath. Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
Right, the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest, which is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Read.
In holy convocation.
It's a holy convocation, meaning it's a holy gathering. Like you see us gathering right here, this is a holy gathering. Right? Holy means to be separate, set apart. Right? So what do we set apart from? We set apart from being a gangster. Right? A faggot, a gangbanger, a dope dealer, a dope head. Right? That's what we set apart from. That's what you got to come back to be set apart from. Every brother you see right here, we've been in the streets. Right? We've been in those places. Right? And what? The Most High showed us that it's a wiser thing for us to come to this. Right? It's not wise to do that. Because what you going to do? You're going to live just to die. Right? Earlier than your time. Right? Not living the best life. Right? Not living blessed. Right? I'm going to show you how to live blessed too. Keep reading.
Ye shall do no work therein.
Right? He says in the Sabbath day. Right? How old are you, brother? 17? So you don't work yet, right?
So try again.
Right. So on the Sabbath day, right? Whether you work, right? Whether you cooking, right? Doing work around the house for the mom. Right? Read.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
Right, it's the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings, man. All the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans supposed to be keeping the Sabbath day. Alright? What you do every Saturday? You just chill? You vibing? Playing games? right? On the Sabbath day, be in the scriptures, right? Get some understanding. Come dwell with us on the Sabbath day. Come.
Bring it up.
Come, you can bring it up. Right. You know the park off of Avenue M and 13? Right, we there every day. I don't know if y'all probably seen us before then. Right? Every Sabbath, every Saturday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we there. Right? Y'all gotta come over there. Y'all brothers and sisters?
Okay, I got it.
Girlfriend or boyfriend? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get on that too. Right? Cause y'all gotta learn how to be a man and a woman. Alright? Y'all gotta learn the proper ways. If y'all looking to be husband and wife, right? There's no boyfriend or girlfriend. Right? We gotta stop that mental way of thinking.
Right.
There's no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all husband and wife.
Right.
Right? If y'all choose to do that, it's husband and wife.
Right.
There's no such thing as arguing and leaving. There's no such thing as the woman cheating on the man.
Right.
Right? We're gonna get that. Give me what you got.
Isaiah 58:13.
Right.
If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight.
Right, so God said if you turn away your foot from doing your pleasures on this holy day, right, playing games, right, or doing whatever you want to do on the Sabbath day, right, instead of reading his book, doing his will, right, learning about him, read.
The holy of the Lord, honorable,
read.
and shall honor him, not doing thine own ways,
not doing your own ways, read.
Nor finding thine own pleasure,
right,
nor speaking thine own words. Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord.
Right.
And I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth.
He said he will cause us to ride upon the high places of the earth. Right, we ain't gonna be on the bottom no more. All we gotta do is come back to the Most High's will.
God.
Right? Do what he told us to do. Be real men and women. Right? No more tight clothes. Right, for our women. Right? No more showing off our assets. Right? For the men. Right? No more dope dealing. Right? No more gang banging. Right? No more being a thug, a gangster in the hood. Right? Be a righteous, valiant man for the Most High. Right? Stay in order. Right? We can show you how to do that. That's it on that. Right?
And feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father.
Right? He's going to feed you with the heritage of your father, man. Your forefather Jacob. Right? Give me Leviticus 19:27. Actually, 11:7. Right? You guys eat pork? Yeah? Alright. Keep not eating pork. I'm going to show you something about pork. Right? Read that.
Leviticus 11:7.
Right? This is another commandment now. Because what did King David tell his son? Right? To be a strong man and keep the commandments. Right? Do the will of the Most High. Right? Right? So this is another commandment. We just got one. It was a Sabbath day. Right? Every Friday, sundown, Saturday, sundown, y'all supposed to be keeping the Sabbath. Stick with us and we'll teach you how to keep the Sabbath. Right? No cooking. No buying. No selling. No doing your own pleasures. Right? This is another commandment now. Read.
And the swine.
And the what?
The swine.
The swine is what?